bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Carlisle. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
7, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Carlisle escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick, more than a space eater.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 81 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Carlisle dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Carlisle. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Carlisle. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
3-yard line.
Back to throw. Carlisle. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run. This is Cohen. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Looking to throw. Carlisle under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On second down, here's the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Budda Baker. To force the incompletion.
Incomplete. 3.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Operating from the gun, Carlisle. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be a second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
36-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Carlisle. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Carlisle. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Carlisle. And that is incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
We dominate today.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Conley on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Falcons.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 39, Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
The Panther 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Panthers 28, Falcons 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carlisle flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Carlisle. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Carlisle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carlisle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I'm straight to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Now Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They try again with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a run with Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. On the ground, it's Geis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Falcons 28. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 23.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
By the wide receiver.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. And a Panther first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
38-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Mayfield on play action. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
In your face!
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Carlisle steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carlisle. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Carlisle escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Falcons.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Carlisle. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.